All right, good morning, Cobble Skill Snapchat. My name's Pierce Randall. I'm a alumni of the school. I graduated class of 2015. I was an ag equipment major. Since graduation, I've been with Great Plains Manufacturing and been traveling and out here in Tulare, California at the World Ag Expo, which is the largest outdoor farm show in the world. So be taking over the account for the day and talking a little bit about my experience and answering some questions along the way. So happy to be on board. All right, so a little bit more about myself. I graduated high school in 2012 from Bristol County Agricultural High School, which was a small ag high school in South Coast, Massachusetts, and then started up at Cobble Skill in the fall in the Associate Ag Power and Machinery program. So when I was at Cobble Skill, I lived on campus. I lived in Parsons Hall. Really enjoyed that. Had a great group of guys that I lived with on my floor, and we got pretty close. We were all into the same things, all in pretty much ag majors, so we all got along right from the get-go. It was one of the best years of my life. Freshman year can definitely be a challenge for a lot of people. It's their first time away from home, but ultimately Cobble Skill was a great place, and I kind of hit the ground running, and I think me and a lot of my buddies were fortunate enough to be able to do that. So after my freshman year, when I came back sophomore year, I got involved with residential life. I was an RA my sophomore year, and then a senior resident assistant my junior and senior year were kind of mashed together. But I worked in an all-freshman dorm, which was a great experience. Got to help a lot of guys through the transition into college. Also got involved with the admissions and was a tour guide and helped out with the open house side of things, and then was fairly involved. We started the National Agri-Marketing Association, which was an ag business club that's still active on campus, and went to a couple national competitions and had some marketing-based projects that we were able to work on. So that was a lot of fun, made a lot of great contacts. So at a show like the World Ag Expo, you see a lot of specialty equipment that you don't really see anywhere else in the world. This Central Valley of California has a lot of tree nuts and fruit and vegetable and vineyards, and this is actually a tree shaker that actually goes around the base of a tree and vibrates the tree so all the nuts fall onto the ground and can be swept up. So a lot of really cool stuff here at the show, and I'll continue to send some pictures of what I see. All right, guys, I'm back. Show's kind of wrapping up here and definitely slowing down, but wanted to take the time and talk a little bit more about my time towards the end at Cobble Skill and life since then. So I wrapped up my coursework in the spring of 2015, and then for my degree program had to do an internship, which was a great deal for a couple of reasons. It gets you out in the industry and kind of exposes you to quite a few different things before you're totally wrapped up. And I wanted to get into sales and marketing, and was fortunate enough to get picked up by Great Plains at a leadership conference and interned with them for a summer, and then after that came on board and did some dealer support and product support down in Texas and South Central US. So Cobble Skill had a huge impact on me, going through the college years and learning as much as I did, and being able to learn and grow with a lot of other kind of like-minded students, and really did a great job preparing me for getting out into the real world. A really, really good group of professors. The Ag Engineering Department and the Ag Business Department were just second to none. Really enjoyed working with them and going through those classes, and still stay in touch with a handful of the professors. There's a couple key things that I guess I'll go through when you're a student to keep in mind to maximize the time and energy put in. So I would say the number one tip while you're at Cobble Skill, or any college for that matter, is keep an open mind and go in with the right attitude. You're there to learn and get to know a lot of people, but you're also there to have a lot of fun, and there's a lot more to the college experience other than sitting in a classroom and doing homework. There's clubs, there's teams, there's all sorts of things, and they really apply to everyone. So see what your interests are and see what's available to you as a student. So probably the second biggest thing as a college student, and you'll learn it pretty quick, is time management. Like I said, there's a lot of the college experience more than just classwork, but at the same time, you need to be able to prioritize those things. You're there to study, you're there to get your homework done and learn, so you need to learn to schedule that stuff in and then fill up the rest of the schedule with other things that you enjoy and can benefit from. So you'll have to get ready for quite the workload, but you'll like it. One of the other tips is learning to live with and work with and be respectful of your roommate and then all the other people on your floor. That's a challenge at times, living in close quarters and some pretty stressful times during midterms and finals, but these are going to be some of your best friends early on, and a lot of them are going to be real good friends all the way through your time at Cobleskill. So get out there, have fun, respect each other, and really make the most of your time with each other. Another big thing is to keep your mind on the industry and keep your eyes on the real world too. Take a look at internships and job opportunities during the summer when you're not in class. You can continue to learn and experience a lot of new things. I was fortunate enough to do custom harvesting the summers between my freshman and sophomore and junior year. So I traveled the whole U.S. on a combine crew from Texas to Montana and got to work with new equipment and really put a lot of this stuff that I learned in class into practice out in the field. Internships too, it's not just farming, but it's any major you're looking at. Companies are always looking for people to learn and take on special projects, and internships are a great opportunity to apply yourself and show employers what you're capable of as well. So start early and do them often if you can. So there's three big things as a student to keep in mind of what employers are looking for. The first is technical ability. Pay attention to your classes, practice what you get taught, work with your professors, make sure you have a really good foundation of what it is you're studying. The other one is personality. You need to be able to go out and talk to people, express your ideas and communicate with each other. And then the third is probably going to be the ability to travel and relocate and be open to new things. As a young person early in their career, if you have all those three things, you are worth your weight in gold. So don't discount yourself, and make sure you bring all three of those things to the table. Start early on and be ready to put it into use when you're all done towards the end of your time at Cobleskill.